Hello, I'm Dallas Beresford, Grand Canyon student teaching candidate. I found through my student teaching experience that I have made a true and genuine connection with my students. I have learned to be an advocate for my students. And one of the most important things that I have learned how to do is to help my students be advocates for themselves. By creating meaningful, lasting relationships with my students, I have seen things in the classroom such as better behavior, increased academic success, and increased engagement from my students. Throughout my studies and experience, I have found that the use of technology benefits not only myself, but my students. My students can use technology to provide them with accommodations and modifications to be successful in the least restrictive environment or the general education classroom. I've seen technology used in many ways. One of my students who is visually impaired needed a general education textbook magnified. I have students who have dyslexia and dysgraphia who are able to use apps on the iPad or their Chromebooks to access information and text in ways that they've never thought of before. They can read audiobooks, they can record themselves and listen to it back. One of the biggest things, aside from the games or being able to provide the students with academic interactive fun using a whiteboard or a computer or projector, would be assessments. Online assessments can be a game changer. They give you data that provides you with immediate feedback, and you can use that data to see if your student is being successful or where they might have a deficit. And you can use that data to recreate your lessons and tailor it to students' individual needs. Technology is a wonderful tool, and I am so glad that I am able to use it in my classroom. Another aspect that I've been able to bring into my classroom is my own Christian worldviews. They are brought in the classroom by my love for teaching, my love for the students, and my love for education. I have taught my students to be respectful and be respectful to everyone all around us. You don't know other people's situations, and I teach my students about that every day. Because of my beliefs and values, I want to teach my students to be global citizens, critical thinkers, and effective communicators, just like the College of Education has taught me to do. I do this by teaching the students to be compassionate and respectful for everyone around them, to be critical thinkers, to think outside of the box. I had a student who wanted to do something and they were afraid. And so we worked on a proposal together and they were able to propose that to the school leadership team, and their vision became a reality. And that's part of being a critical thinker and teaching your students to have meaningful relationships and advocate for themselves. I will continue to be passionate and respectful to all of my colleagues and students, and I can't thank Grand Canyon enough for my educational journey.